Piers reached out to me. Said, "Hi, would you be interested in debating Hasan Piker on either Tuesday or Thursday next week?" I said,
if the ICJ rules that it's not a genocide, will you admit you were wrong? No, dumbass. Why the admit? Why be more careful about throwing the term genocide? What are you saying? Do you think I give a single about international institutions? Yeah, of course I care about them as long as they're actually following the rule of law.
meaning, agree with me. Every man in his head up to like age like probably 25 has this idea in the back of their mind that if they ever go full sicko mode, they can do an unbelievable amount of damage. That's what was going through this guy's mind right now.
But the idiocy that you see on the...
Meanwhile, he's like sincerely and actually mauling like crazy.
You
what?
dumb ape. To take care of his son, bro. He's 40 years old.
Oh my god, it really does look just like LA.
What? Juicer comments on XT Club channels are so bad they got no idea what's happening and already taking the Zionist side? Yes, brother. They're 12 years old and XQC is good friends with Divorcelli. So they think like that's the position to take.
Who?
The Piers people today reached out to me. They said, "Hi, would you be interested in debating Hasan Piker on either Tuesday or Thursday next week?" I said, yeah, sure, but there's no way he will agree. And they said, checking. We'll see.
They're barely sentient, dude. What are you talking about? They're kids.
But if I see people without one, I am turning away.
What? Juicer comments on XT Club channels are so bad they got no idea what's happening and already taking the Zionist side? Yes, brother. They're 12 years old and...
Do you actually agree with Zionism, or are you being hyperbolic when you said you're pro-Zionism? I think at this point, I think Jews can have their country. I think that's okay. I think it's a pretty easily defensible position, I think. Fuck, do I want to read a whole thing today? We're never getting out of here. We're never getting out of Israel-Palestine. I shelved on my reading. I've spent like the last like 3 or 4 days just thinking about like thinking about rhetorical things, thinking about how to change people's minds on stuff. This is just like a nightmare conflict. It's like Israel-Palestine is like the DMT of like foreign policy. I say that, I don't even know much for. I'm sure there must be other more complicated things, I guess. Maybe. They must be out there somewhere. But in terms of just how much lying and crazy shit goes on both sides, it's fucking wild. My God. Somebody sent me this a long time ago and I finally got around to reading it. This is a really interesting report, write-up. It's like 20 pages though, but the parallels today are like unreal. If we get bored and everything else to do, I'll read this to you. It's a super good read. Probably like 30 minutes to get through it. Did you end up doing the debate at Breaking Points? I did indeed. Have you ever gotten into Qatari support for Hamas? Gotten into it a lot? No. But I'm pretty sure Qatar is like the black sheep of the Gulf states. And I know that there's been a lot of money that flows through there to the Gaza Strip and to Hamas. I need to remember is it chairman or prime minister of, it's Ihanel? I sure remember this fucking guy's name. Who is he? Ismail Haniyeh. I'm pretty sure that him and the 2 other dudes, I think they spend the majority of their time in Qatar anyways. But yeah, that's where a lot of the money flows in. It's like Arafat 3.0. When looking at the mandates for France or Britain, you have to consider the country itself and how they viewed the future of colonies. Britain saw the end and France did not. You don't think France saw the end of colonies? That might be true. Based on very tangential reverbs that I hear about how Algeria came crashing down, basically. And it feels like Britain let go a little easier than France did. But I don't know the full history of the whole fucking world and all the colonies and shit. That's just the inkling that I got. So that's possible. Biden says the protest did not change his mind in Gaza. 18-second clip based. My president. Let's see. What do we got?
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, have the protests forced you to reconsider any of the policies with regard to the region?
No. Thank you.
Mr. President, do you think the National Guard should
Jesus.
intervene?
No.
Mr. President, do you agree with what the Senate are calling for?
Mr. President, the former president.
Anecdotal, but Lebanese and Syrian people mostly have positive memories from the French Mandate. Maybe. I think tomorrow night I'm going to debate. I think I'm going to go on Fresh and Fit. We're never going to escape this, guys. Because they want me to debate the Suleiman Ahmed. I think I've debated that guy before, right? This is the one from Pearl Stream. I think, right? Yeah, this guy. Yeah, we debated on Tate. What are you debating about? The best topic in the world, Israel-Palestine. You don't want this smoke, true.
Interesting with Star Wars, if you think about it, the good guys are the rebels. They're using asymmetric warfare against a highly organized empire. I think we call those guys terrorists today. We call them Mujahideen, we call them Al-Qaeda.
When I did it, they were Viet Cong.
Just to be clear, you understand that there's nothing insightful or profound about this, right? Like, if you're going to make a movie and you're going to do a story, people for hero stories identify with the underdog. An underdog is always going to be like a rebel. Yes, that's how stories are crafted. Nobody would follow a movie where it's like one day the president woke up of the strongest country in the world and somebody tried to give him some shit and then he put him down really easily because he had all the power. The end. Like, yes, in every story, the other side is always, the protagonists are probably always going to be the underdogs. Yes.
Exactly. So were you thinking of that at the time? Yes. So it was a very anti-authoritarian, very kind of 60s against the man kind of thing, nested deep inside of a fantasy.
Or a
or, oh my God, I was going to say, or a religious theocratic cult, which the Jedi were.
Or a colonial, we're fighting the largest empire in the world.
Right.
That explains Superman. Superman sucks. Nobody likes Superman. This is why everybody likes Marvel more than DC, right? Yeah.
And we're just a bunch of hayseeds in coonskin hats that don't know nothing.
That's right.
And it was the same thing with the Vietnamese.
What?
The irony of that one is in both of those, the little guys won.
Right.
And the big, highly technical empire,
the English Empire, right?
the English Empire, the American Empire, lost.
Yeah.
That was the whole point.
You did something.
So brave. Bro, these protesters. I saw the girl. This is... Bro. Wait, hold on. I can't believe the professor guy ends up throwing me a DM on Discord, and he's like, hey, here, you can read this for what I was talking about. And he shoots me to this website called decolonizepalestine.com/myth/ Oh. Wow. Good to know that at the end of our PhDs, it's just ordinary websites on the internet that await us all. Jesus. Did you read it? I think I skimmed through it, and it was just like it's another site of like a collection of like some quotes, and he removed me from Discord, so I can't even DM anymore. Nice. shitty as the source sounds, does the substance hold its own? Not sure. I have limited time of the day. I don't know why you would refer me to a website called this. It'd be like me doing www.israelawesome.com and saying like, hey.
Why should the university be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over a building?
First of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you? If the answer is no, then you should allow basic, I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
But they did put themselves in that very deliberately, in that situation and in that position. So it seems like you're sort of saying, we want to be revolutionaries, we want to take over this building. Now would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
They're stopping the delivery of food.
We are looking for a commitment from them that they will not stop it
But
violently.
they haven't stopped it yet.
I don't know to what.
I love this guy in the background with his beautiful keffiyeh and his little tummy here with his nice little midriff shirt. Bro, this is like, oh my god.
Extent it has been attempted, but we're looking for a commitment.
And the Grubhub.
Got a thing. I don't even know how to. I thought it was gonna come like already shaped, but it's not. It's not shaped already. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to. I'll figure it out at some point. And I got it in blue because I like blue. Lisan Al Gabe. What's it called? How does it go? Lisan Al Gaib. Haib. I don't remember doing too. I'll try to wear this. I'll wear it to my debate tomorrow, okay? Do you think the general public thinks the protests and everything around them looks good? I mean, they're stirring up a lot of commotion, right? There's just really, also apparently, nothing else going on domestically or internationally but this right now, forever and ever, until 2 weeks before the election. Why does nobody mention that some of Israel's biggest cities like Tel Aviv and Herzliya were founded on sand dunes? 0 farmers have been evicted from there. Maybe, but also, there's a picture, I'm only bringing this up because I don't know if you're one of those Jews, okay? There's this picture of, like, what Tel Aviv looked like before and after the Jews got here. And this is, like, the picture of Tel Aviv. But this is not true. There was a whole-ass port city built in Haifa first, and then... But the camera's like turned away from all of that. So it looks like, oh, Tel Aviv must have just been literally nothing. But that's not true. There's a whole port city built on Haifa. It was big for the Ottomans. It was in World War I. Is it this one? It might be Jaffa. Do you think there should be an expansion of protections for Jewish students who are being targeted during the protests? No, I mean, don't they? Whatever the normal protections are, why would they need special protections? For what? I mean, if they're getting hit or bullied or killed or whatever, it should be the same shit. Damn. Why do Jews need more shit than the rest of us? What's that weird thing that you have to click? I don't know. When I go to the left on my Windows screen, sometimes I get a whole ass thing that pops up. I don't know why. Do you agree with Noah here? Fukuyama was right, of course. There's some people who want to struggle not to overcome things because the feeling of struggle itself is a lifestyle and a way of building community and identity, and they will build a community by struggling against whatever you got. The Palestine protesters have created a dream Palestine that is almost entirely disconnected from the real place, in which all of their fantasies of a perfect society are realized. This is a bit like what weebs do with Japan. Most weebs don't actually want to live in Japan. They want to live in a local subculture of their own creation whose values are. Similarly, most Palestine protesters would never live in the actual Palestine, no matter how free. They want to live in a subculture of their own creation whose values are based on revolution and resistance, the ideals that attracted them to the Palestinian cause. Well, sure, but like, I mean, you can also protest for places and not want to live there, right? Like, if I don't think a genocide should be happening in fucking some country, it doesn't mean I want to necessarily live there, no. Click the quoted tweet at the top. Well, I really can't, so. Oh, never mind. In love with this, there's no disability justice without a liberated Palestine. Okay. Do you agree that the counter-protesters were worse than the actual protesters? I don't know if there are the counter-protesters, and I don't know if there are the actual protesters. There's probably a ton of people at this point all across the United States on both sides of this. So insofar as there were people apparently that were throwing fireworks into people, yeah, those people, sounds like assault or battery. I don't know what you call when you throw shit like that at people. Yeah, you should probably be arrested for it. Probably not good. Probably illegal. Probably get punished for it. Destiny, because they are being uniquely attacked among every other minority. Is it really that unique? They literally beat a girl unconscious and the police didn't respond. Did this actually happen? I feel like I saw some stuff on this and it looked a little sussy baka. Jewish girl beaten up. As per the report, the protest has taken an unfortunate turn where a Jewish girl at UCLA is beaten by pro-Palestine protesters and later taken to the emergency room. The incident reportedly happened at Dickerson Plaza, according to that Korean Jew on Instagram, who is a med student at UCLA. Can I get like is there like an actual source on this, or... I just wouldn't. Why would a med student know anything about what would happen to her? It's just a med student. You're just treating her for wounds. And if she showed up already concussed, I don't know. You were a big supporter of Israel before October 7th research. Why do you say that your research changed your opinion? I don't know where you got that perspective from. Pretty sure the clip my audience was spamming for days was that one of me arguing against Lawrence Southern like 5 years ago, where I was representing the pro-Palestinian side. And then I think the only other time Israel-Palestine came up since then, I think, was the Sheikh Jarrah stuff. I don't know if I had a strong position on it then. It was the, I believe these are neighborhoods in East Jerusalem. It's another student from Yale claiming to have been stabbed in the eye. Her name is Sahar Tartak. Okay. I mean, people are getting beat up, and that's bad, but Israel is like the... don't make me say this shit, because I sound like a shill, but Israel is like pretty clearly in the Middle East like the best example of a functioning democracy that has like risen up out of that region. I'm pretty sure the principles that they hold, and they fashioned themselves as a more Western-styled nation, so it's not even surprising that I would feel that way. Maybe if I was from the Middle East or from the East or from South, I don't know, in the Southern Hemisphere, maybe I'd feel differently or whatever, but I think as a Western person, when I look at Israel's style of government and the way the country's ran, obviously I'm going to vibe way more with that than I am with the opposition, right? Isn't Saudi Arabia a better democracy? I don't listen. Isn't Saudi Arabia a monarchy that has one guy at the top? Am I missing something? Do they vote on people there too? Is that like a... I know they're like the nicest monarch in the Middle East, but did they add that feature and I missed? Yeah, my understanding is that was a absolute monarchy, I believe is what they call it. Girl, video of the girl. Judeo-Christian values over Islamic values. Religion. I don't even think of that. I'm just thinking of like style of like governments and societies and stuff. Wait, so why is Netanyahu still in power? Because that's how coalition governments work. If you're looking at Israel, like how the f is this guy so unpopular, but he still has power? If you're wondering that, and then the next day you're like, God, I hate our two-party system. It's so bullshit. These are two ideas that you should spend some time on your own, really trying to reconcile. Okay. I'm not claiming to be an expert in all things, in all things government policy based, but in the United States we have our political parties are very broad. The Democrats and the Republicans represent a huge swath of American opinions, and people sometimes think that having like 5 parties or 10 parties would be better, but I think when you have some of these coalition-style governments, you will literally have these itty-bitty parties with like 3 to 5 seats that are like running the entire show because nobody was able to form a majority government without forming a coalition with one of these smaller parties. And I think that's why Netanyahu is essentially still in power, and that's why I think you get people like Ben Gvir, who are the like the Minister of Interior Security, is because he's part of one of those smaller kooky parties. What is your opinion on the Jordan-Palestinian partition plan in which all Palestinians get shipped to South Jordan, the most rural / least populated part of Jordan, and repopulate old Soviet military base in the south? I have no idea about that, but I don't think the Palestinians would go for it. Jewish girl at UCLA was surrounded by 5 people wearing keffiyehs and bludgeoned in the head while they stomped on her Israeli flag. She lost consciousness and her body went limp. She was carried away, then sent to the ER. I mean, it's not. I'm so sorry. I think I just watched too many gore videos or something. I don't know. I think my brain is poisoned on the internet. I can't do that. I can't look at these things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. This is a girl. That's the injury that we have for being. What do they say? Hold on. 5 people wearing keffiyehs and bludgeoned in the head. She could have gotten hit once in the head and it left that mark. That would be pretty. Yeah, that's possible. What? Why? But I guess there's no. I mean, we don't have a video of her getting attacked or anything, though, right? Like, why would we? I don't know what happened here. Why are Muslims so radicalized in other countries compared to the U.S.? If you look at other Western countries, radical views among Muslims make up like 70% of the population, but it's inverse in the United States. There's 2 things that go on. One that I talk about a lot, and one that I don't talk about as much that you could get me on, but no one cares about anything. The first part is that probably in the United States, our lack of a ultra cohesive national ethnic identity probably helps us integrate other types of people more easily. We can get people from all over the place to come and buy into the American idea because there isn't like a strict ethnic policing that goes along with what it means to be an American. So I guess we just like have historically always been better because of that. And we've had a history of it too, like of taking different immigrants from different places and more or less integrating them into U.S. culture. I think there's also there's economic factors at play too, where it's like a combo lack of social safety net and easy employment opportunities. Like if you come to the United States and you want to work, you can work. It's pretty easy to. I think across Europe, I think it's significantly more difficult. We should dig into it sometime. I read a little bit in the past, but like apparently, like if you went to Sweden like as a refugee, it takes you like a year to get authorized to get a fucking job, and then you live in these places with a whole bunch of a certain type of people, and then people are speaking in Sweden everybody speaks English, so I can't say weird languages, I guess, but there's just more barriers to work. Yeah. And then I also think that, and then it also helps, the thing I don't talk about as much, but it's probably true. It also helps that there's probably a big selection factor for the types of people that come to the United States, because getting here is really hard. We have, there's oceans between us. So you're flying here, you're already like in the top 1% probably of wherever the fuck you're coming from. And that selection filter is probably going to do a lot of work as well. Destiny, they literally confirmed it on the news of her going to the ER. There are multiple videos of the pro-Palestine side straight up beating people, and there are no regulations in place to enforce them to stand down. Well, there are regulations. They're called criminal penalties. If you hit people, it is a crime, and if a cop sees you doing it, they're supposed to arrest you. Also, confirmation of her going to the ER is not confirmation that 5 people were stomping on her flag on the ground and bludgeoning her. I'm just saying, if there's no video footage of it, like, why would I? Do you have any data that shows U.S. Muslims are more moderate, or is it just vibes-based? It's partially vibes-based, and it's partially... so I know that, like, if you poll religious groups' views, gay marriage, United States, Pew... I think Muslims have a more moderate view of same-sex marriage than like evangelical Christians. Let me see if I can find this. Oh yeah. So oppose/strongly. Okay, so strongly favor for gay marriage from Muslims is 42%. Jehovah's Witnesses 14%. Evangelical Protestants is 28%. I think of like all the religious groups, kind of like lower mid in terms of supporting the gays. I think this evangelical Protestant though, I think isn't this supposed to be the largest subset of largest? How many evangelical Protestants in the United States? Wait, hold on. Oh, hi. Wow, thanks. What's that guy?
Pork belly. Or not pork belly, pork shoulder.
Cool.
Less fat.
Thanks.
Here, come on, guy. Where are your paper towels?
Anywhere from 6 to 30. Oh, I think they're in the living room. 6 to 35% of the United States population is evangelical, depending on how evangelical is defined. I'm going to be honest. I keep hearing that this is like the largest subset of religious people in this. I don't think I ever met an evangelical in my entire life. Where the do these guys hide at? Where are they? Or is that just like all Protestants? Are they all evangelical?
Steve.
Hi, what's up?
Get your schmuck. I'm going to teach you. It takes 2 seconds.
Fuck, I'll do it later.
I'll do it.
I don't want this. I don't want it on right now.
Yeah, you don't, sir. Come on.
I don't want it on.
You don't need to wear it. I want to teach you how to do it.
Okay, we'll watch you do it. Go ahead.
Watch. Try it out. Can you see?
Yep. We're
Alright.
watching the camera.
So this thing's a fucking square, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just fold the corner over so you make a triangle. And then from here, put it on your head. One side shorter than the other.
Uh-huh.
We got it right here. Alright, like this.
Uh-huh.
Alright, take this, twist, put up under your chin tight. Pull this across the front. Wrap around.
Oh my god. Lisan Al-Gaib.
Listen, I'll go. You just tie it, however you want to tie it, but then when you're done, all you do is this. And you make it look all nice and LARPy, and
Wow.
that's it.
That's
Boom.
beautiful.
Done.
Thank you. Okay.
Have a good night, man.
Be careful. I've also never heard of Muslims in the U.S. like killing anybody for drawing Muhammad or any of that shit. I think we had one guy who was like a wannabe. Wasn't the guy who shot up Miami? Wasn't he like trying to make it into like the MVP squad of ISIS? And then even afterwards, they were like, "We don't accept this guy, the wannabe." Damn, he got obliterated. Is that what happened? Am I making this up? Or Orlando shooting, yeah.
If the ICJ rules that it's not a genocide, will you admit you were wrong? No, dumbass. Why the f would I admit? Why be more careful about throwing the term genocide? What are you saying? Do you think I give a single f about international institutions? Yeah, of course I care about them as long as they're actually following the rule of law.
Meaning, agree with me.
Which it seemingly is going through that process at the moment. It is pretty funny, though, that the only time you actually have issue with Israel's atrocities is when white people are killed by Israel. You fucking animal. You dumb fucking ape. No conscience. Nothing. Just the only atrocity is the World Central Kitchen aid workers, dude. Israel killed 200 aid workers before WCK. That's not an atrocity? Every fucking school has been blown up. That's not an atrocity. Every fucking hospital. That's not an atrocity. 7 white guys get killed and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That was an atrocity. We'll admit. You are so transparent in your bias. That is an atrocity.
Wait, just curious. Were they even white people? Do we even know that? Or is Hasan assuming that because they were foreign aid workers? Do we have like full like obituaries and full like do we even know? Yes, they were. Okay. I haven't seen pictures of them. Okay. Oh yeah, look at all this research he's doing. How many Twitter tabs do we got today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just 11 today.
The World Central Kitchen bombings were an atrocity. On a long list of atrocities that Israel has committed since October 7th. Suck my fucking dick. 7-month subscriber coming back in here after October 7th to chirp. Will you admit that you were wrong if the ICJ doesn't declare Israel's actions to be genocidal? Jesus Christ, dude. You don't even care.
Where did this chirp insult come from? Here are all these other people killed, apparently. Why would this guy wear a coat in Gaza? What's going on here?
Kitchen bombings were an atrocity. On a long list of atrocities that Israel has committed since October 7th. Suck my fucking dick. 7-month subscriber coming back in here after October 7th to chirp. Will you admit that you were wrong if the ICJ doesn't declare Israel's actions to be genocidal? Jesus Christ, dude. You don't even care. You don't care about the ICJ court decision. Pretty sure that Nico Sam is a DGG head? Yeah, of course he is. They always make the dumbest fucking arguments. They come in here, make the stupidest fucking arguments, try to piss me off, clip it, and then go, look at us on.
Any plans to talk with Liam again? As bad faith as he was, he's going to be the first to step into your arena. I think he blocked me on everything, so... He went to Twitter and he was on some crazy cope session. Like, when I get emotional, I make mistakes, and then he blocked me on everything.
We got him. Yeah, the G in DGG stands for fucking deranged genocide gnomes. They love it. They love it so much. They're like, ooh. The funniest part about this is that if Destiny wasn't a fucking pro-genocide streamer, they would literally not be either. That's how fucking easily manipulated they are. That's the funniest part. Like, tomorrow, I promise you, if tomorrow he just decided, yeah, this Israel shit has actually gone too far, I'm actually anti-Israel now, like 95%, the hyper nationalistic Hasbro weirdos that probably entered his community in the last fucking 7 months would leave. But the rest of the community, the diehards, would absolutely turn around and start advocating for the argument in the opposite direction because they don't have a dog in the fight. They don't have a stake in the fight. They just like fucking shit up.
What's your dog or stake? Yeah, we don't have a dog or stake in the fight. No shit, Sherlock. But I mean, you don't have a dog or stake in the fight either? This motherfucker is sitting in his $3 million paid for by socialism mansion watching UCLA students protesting literally like 20 minutes from his fucking house. And this lazy fucking millionaire can't be bothered to dust off the keys to his $250,000 car and roll up in a $5,000 outfit and go and, I don't know, say some words to the kids? Like, the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. Only one of us is grifting hard, motherfucker.
Edgy, nihilistic fucking losers.
He brought some protesters pizza. Uh-oh. Hopefully not from a pro-genocide supporting non-BDS approved pizza delivery company.
This instance is a major issue for them specifically because these protests are fucking up my dating life. Look, I don't care about any of this Israel, Palestine, Hamas idea bullshit. I'm just trying.
Oh my God. A few days ago, I was gonna say we need to clamp down on all the Hamas posting or Hasan posting. There's a difference. But then I see that he's like regularly reading and getting fucking triggered by my subreddit. So like, nah, we'll just let it keep going because now it's fucking funny.
Want to get laid, and that's impossible to do when every baddie in New York is staunchly on the side of the protesters, no matter how insane they get. Shouldn't you be trying to convince these people of the right thing instead of ostracizing them? Man, suck my fucking dick, dumb fuck. These people are fucking brain broken. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Jesus Christ. I'm willing to bet that fucking idiot is not so easily duped by a couple people going, I'm genuinely curious, and actually is participating in it himself. God, people are so fucking easily manipulated. It is insane to me.
What is this? Looks like Twitter is mad about me not supporting protesters' First Amendment rights to build a Rust base on campus and block students from going to class. Keep crying about it, guys. If you're loud enough, you might end up on tomorrow's video. Brother, they didn't block students from going to class. They set up a peaceful encampment. I was there to make perfectly reasonable demands about their tuition dollars being spent on a state currently slaughtering tens of thousands of children. The police response was violent. Then what's this?
You guys have closed the entrance. We are UCLA students. I have my ID right here. I'm being blocked off, not by the security guard, but by you two. You three. Oh, look, they're making their burger while I'm going this way. Excuse me. This is what they do. Everybody, look at this. Look at this. I'm a UCLA student. I deserve to go here. We pay tuition. This is our school. And they're not letting me walk in. My class is over there. I want to use that entrance. Why can't they go? Will you let me go in? This can be over in a second. Just let me and my friends go in to class.
We're not engaging in that.
Then you can move. Will you move?
We're not engaging in that.
Okay, we're going. We're going. I'm going in. I have my hands up. I'm not hurting them. I'm not hurting them.
Holy shit, irrelevant?
That's what they do. That's what they do, everybody. You guys are promoting aggression. You guys are promoting hate. We're UCLA students. We deserve to be there. Let's go.
Okay. Why isn't he just pushing through? You're not supposed to let protesters bait you like that, because if you start pushing, technically you can get, like, it's technically assault or something if you, like, start pushing people all the way. What tuition money is being spent on the IDF? The argument goes that if your tuition money is going to a college, and if that college spends money with companies like Amazon or whatever that employ people or sell things to Israel, then that's what they mean when they say we want a total divestment. It means they want to boycott spending money on anybody or anything that is in any way, size, shape, or form tied to, like, trade policies, the goods that go in or out of Israel, basically. That's what divestment calls for. Can you settle a Reddit debate with dumbass DoorDashers, please? Is it common sense to ring someone's apartment buzzer or knock on someone's door unless specified not to by default, or am I retarded? Unless, I don't think there's anything wrong with knocking or ringing. I personally don't think it matters one way or another. The only thing that's weird is when they knock and they wait for you. I don't mind if you knock, but if I hear a second knock, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you stalking me outside my fucking door? Go the fuck away. That's the only thing that's fucking annoying. DoorDashers say they never knock or ring because the app tells you when they're there. Yeah, that'd be what I would think. Like, the app's going to tell you anyway. If you want to knock, go for it, I guess. I don't know. If you don't, then don't. Who the fuck cares? Then what's this? This is a Zionist agitator, counter-protester, routinely trying to enter the encampment to dox and harm students, like he's doing here now, to farm TikTok and dupe people who aren't there into thinking these students were blocking him from going to class. Last night he brought mace. So as a heads up, doxing or whatever is not illegal. Number one. Number two, if you want to argue for your ability to be able to protest on campus, you have the right to protest on campus. Part of that right is the fact that it's a public space. Part of public spaces means no expectation of privacy. So if you want to have your rights to sit there and protest, that's absolutely fine. Anyone else is in their rights to record it. You're in a public space. That's part of that right and responsibility. That's part of what's afforded to you and the other people sharing space with you. So if you don't want somebody recording, then go the fuck home. You shouldn't be there. Or go to a private place and protest. You can't demand people leave just because they're taking video footage of you. If these were police officers saying this, Hasan would be losing his fucking mind. I don't see him trying to harm anyone here. He's just talking to the house at a problem. No, I was talking about the video you linked. He's been trying to enter the camp to start fights for the past week. He was there the day I was as well. He's an agitator and has never been restricted from going to class. The vid you linked is cut specifically to vote your response. What do you? Well, it doesn't matter. It really, honest to God, it doesn't really fucking matter. Also, I don't know why Hasan is here talking about protesters. These motherfuckers, remember, please don't forget this. People on the far right, well, sorry, all Trump supporters, and people on the, at least on the far left right now, don't support First Amendment right to protest. They're only supporting it because it defends them in this particular circumstance. But Hasan is illiberal as fuck. People that follow Trump aren't liberal. These people are all illiberal as fuck. These don't give a fuck about your actual rights to protest or your rights to gather, any of this bullshit. Remember, Trump tried to call in the National fucking Guard on BLM protesters. And Hasan over here, like, openly says that, like, in his perfect society, capitalists are going to re-education camps. So none of these, like, don't argue with illiberals about, like, rights to protest. They don't believe in any of it, right? These are guys that cheer on, like, the rollings of tanks through fucking, you know, conservative crowds and shit. Fuck them. Hasan literally said this today 5 minutes before you got on. Said what? Can you explain the U.S. point of view of free speech? I think I don't get it. It seems kind of extreme to me. In Israel, we have disdain for hate speech, especially since Rabin's murder. No, in the United States, we don't have hate speech. There are no such things as hate speech laws. You can say whatever the fuck you want here. It's a beautiful country. Where are the videos of him starting fights then? If I look behind the people blocking him, there aren't any encampments at all either. It's fine to condemn the guy, but I don't see any evidence to do anything wrong right now. Brother, you said students are... Oh, the pivot. I hate that Hasan's fucking 12-year-old Zoomer dipshit audience is backing him so hard. He's getting so many likes on these, and he just got bodied. Link a video. I'm sure it's coming down here. Don't worry. Oh, he's responding live on stream. Ah, that's why he's getting the big ol'... That's why he's getting the big bump. I see. Brother, you said students were being blocked from going to class. I told you numerous times they aren't. This one person angled that video to dupe others into thinking that the encampment was blocking him from going to class. Angled the video in a way... Well, is it... So then is it...
You guys have closed the entrance. We are UCLA students. I have my ID right here. I'm being blocked off, not by the security guard, but by you two. You three. Oh, look,
I mean, like, I'm sure there's another way he could probably get in. That'd be my guess. But, like, it looks like these students are here blocking him off, and they even bring a man up. Ooh. They bring a man up even to assist in the blocking after, no?
Making their burger while I'm going this way. Excuse me. This is what they do. Everybody, look at this. Look at this. I'm a UCLA student. I deserve to go here. We pay tuition. This is our school. And they're not letting me walk in. My class is over there. I want to use that entrance.
I'm an Israeli who went to visit the U.S. this summer. Is it safe for me to say to people that I'm from Israel and not get into a fight? Yeah, you'll be fine, 100%. The people that, the only type of people that would want to attack you, their hands are too small, their anxiety is too high, and their prescriptions are too filled to ever actually get into a fist fight with anybody they disagree with, so don't worry.
Well, I can't take it. Will you let me go in? This could be over in a second. Just let me and my friends go in to class.
We're not engaging with that.
Then you can move. Will you move?
We're not engaging with that.
Okay, we're going.
Like,
we're going. I'm going in.
They should just let him go. This is violence here when they're blocking it, right? It's technically violence, I think. The guy literally mentions wanting to go to a specific entrance. He can probably get there anyway, but he wants to go through the encampment. Isn't Hasan technically correct here? No, he's not. If this guy wants to pass here, he should be allowed to. It's fucking public property, motherfucker. He should be allowed to pass here, and he should call the fucking cops on these people and get them arrested for not letting him through. Boom, easy, 100%. Remember, the whole defense for these protests happening is, and the reason why they can't be kicked out is because it's public property. And that's fine. If it's public property, then anybody should be allowed to pass through. So you'd say this is impeding his freedom of movement? Well, it looks pretty obvious, yeah.
I have my hands up. I'm not hurting them. I'm not hurting them. That's what they do. That's what they do, everybody. You guys are promoting aggression. You guys are promoting hate. We're UCLA students. We deserve to be there.
What percent of these protests are different students? I don't know, probably less than half. That'd be my guess. Apparently Hasan's talking to Asmil right now. Yeah, but who cares? What are you gonna... it's not gonna be... Hasan will never talk to anybody who could hold their own in this. He just needs to do, like, his fucking terrorist propaganda on Twitch completely and totally unimpeded while he sits here and farms millions of dollars off of the fucking knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing, non-mewing dipshits.
A group that directly gets funding from the Israeli government. So, like, he has worked with the Israeli government to do propaganda already. But I'm sure this is a great career opportunity for him. That's why he's been on Fox News. There's videos of him, like, trying to debate and agitate teachers that are near the encampment. Even Sky News called him a counter-protester and an agitator. Like, he's like a known figure. This is not a random guy. That's also the reason why...
Meanwhile, Hasan interviewing Lufti from the fucking Houthi squad.
Only video of, like, anyone even claiming that students are blocking people from going to campus. Because he's deliberately going up to the encampment in an effort to try to get into the encampment to start fights. When I was there, a bunch of Zionist counter-protesters tried to do that as well.
Oh, shit. And he's up to, like, 20 Twitter tabs now, guys. Oh, God. He's powering up.
And they just set up a human chain to, like, they don't even, like, physically apprehend or remove people. They basically just body block them as though they are there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that, little bro. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you're not allowed to body block people from going through areas in public spaces. That's called illegal.
Last night, whenever all this
you
stuff
can't
got
do that.
removed, but the night before, I mean, it was pretty obvious that, like, the Israeli or, like, Zionist or anti-Palestinian ones were the aggressors, and I think that that's a bad thing. I mean, I don't think that the guy is in the wrong, though, for being a counter-protester or even for being an agitator. Really, it depends on how you define the word, because, I mean, that's his freedom of speech, and I feel like that's what's fair, in the same way that it's fair for those other people to go and protest for Palestine.
Yeah, but the difference is, first of all, bear mace or mace in general is illegal to bring to protest, and he's like flashing it. There's another video of the students. Literally, he walks up to them
in California
when they're gearing up for the cops.
Is it illegal to have mace on you? Is that true?
Yeah.
And the students say, "We are peaceful. We're peacefully protesting against the Israeli genocide here. Like, we see your bear mace. Like, please, you're making us feel unsafe." And he actually literally does not have a right to have that on him. And yet, that on that very same night, last night, he was over there dabbing it up with the cops and shit. The cops obviously don't give a shit about the pro-Palestinian encampment, especially because 2 nights prior, at this point, when the counter-protesters actually tried to enter the encampment, they came with weapons, they came with fireworks, they came with skunk spray, they came with bear mace.
That was like the day that
he said at protests,
because they were chanting that.
Is there a separate law for protests?
I don't know what do you mean? Where were you?
Oh, yeah. I guess you were sleeping. Like last night, whenever it happened, like a lot of the protesters were like chanting at the cops. And they were saying, like, where were you? Yeah. Okay. So like we're talking about the same thing, right?
So the night prior, the reason why they were chanting "Where were you?" last night to the cops is probably because the night prior, Zionist counter-protesters actually stormed the camp and beat the shit out of some of the Palestinian students, or pro-Palestinian students, with like wood
With
pallets.
2x4s. I watched it happen. I watched it happen live. It was just,
Did that? Hold on. Did this pass? This seems wildly unconstitutional. You can ban me from carrying a baseball bat in public? Also, the guy's not. I don't think the guy was technically part of the protest as well, right? Like he's just walking by.
All these guys were beating the shit out of, and these guys aren't even students. Like you can see it in the video. They're like, these guys are like adults. They're
Oh, so now it doesn't matter if they're students or not? Also, they're not students, they're adults. I'm sorry, I could be wrong. Are there no like graduate level courses at UCLA? Is UCLA exclusively an undergrad school? Is that the only thing that, and also we're all undergrads have to be 22 and younger? Like, oh God, I can't listen to this. I can't listen to this.
At this point, it was a big point of contention with the students too. Because UCLA was like, oh, we are going to take administrative action against the counter protesters for being violent. And the students were frustrated with that because they were like, how the fuck are you going to do anything as an administration to someone who's not a student? Because a lot of the counter protesters were not students. Like
they showed a student ID, yeah.
Right-wing figures and stuff like that amongst the counter protesters. Anyway, so the reason why the students were frustrated, understandably, is because they've demonstrated great messaging discipline so far. They are very, they're as limited in their disruption as possible. And historically speaking, campus-wide protests such as this one is infinitely more disruptive than what the pro-Palestinian encampment looked like. I mean, we're talking in 1968, they were taking fucking, literally, students would go in during the civil rights movement with guns and take deans hostage. In 1968 in Columbia.
Do you think that was good?
For like days.
Do you think that's acceptable?
Yeah, they would literally just like shut off access for a dean from like leaving their room. They'd be like, no, you're not leaving. So historically speaking, people on the right side of history that we understand were on the right side of history have taken way more radical and way more disruptive approaches to protest. So all things considered, both in the Columbia University, where they overtook Hamilton Hall again, just like they had done time and time again
thanks for the
Columbia
5
specifically. That hall has a historical significance for student protesters.
Oh my God. Oh wait, hold on. Did he get it? 1 second.
Technically, shouldn't, even if you're on the opposing side of the conflict, be able to walk in? Because if it's public, you should be able to walk in. No.
Yep.
Okay. Even if it's not public, no. I don't think that these guys have the upper hand on like deciding what is to be done with the space. Yeah. I don't think it's like the school's fucking.
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
Technically, shouldn't, even if you're on the opposing side of the
Go before our 6:30 half hour is able to give you a peek of what this all looks like. Yeah, just minutes ago before our 6:30 half hour is able to give you a peek of what this all looks like here outside of Royce Hall. You have the building itself, what's left of those doors, the entrance to this facility, and then the quad area. This is what the encampment was over the past 72 hours. You have all of these tents. I mean, hundreds of them, at least over 100. They have all been dismantled by law enforcement. Walking through this morning, I have been in a state of shock seeing everything that these supporters of Palestine brought with them. We have helmets and PPE and coolers and fire extinguishers and food and sleeping bags and chairs. I mean, you name it. There is so much material here that now needs to be cleaned up. And then back here to the building, all of the graffiti vandalism throughout this structure. It is throughout the entire corridor on the outside up to the doors. So a lot of cleanup here on campus right here at the end of the spring semester. Students here certainly disheartened at what has happened on campus, not to diminish the message of those people fighting for the Palestinians and the loss of life in Gaza over the past 6 or so months. John and Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
The damage is quite unbelievable. The campus unrecognizable from Royce Hall. Mark, thank you for that report.
And that's one of the reasons why authorities decided it was time to go in. They declared an unlawful assembly yesterday.
Jesus. If he's a student and he can't go somewhere in the school because people are blocking him, it's wrong. They have no rights or justification to decide who can and can't go somewhere on campus. I don't see how anyone can defend this. Did Hasan respond to this tweet? There is no defending this. God, and now Hasan's probably just yapping at him for 2 hours on fucking stream. It's okay to say you're wrong about something, Asman. Just because you have a big number on Twitch doesn't make your opinion the right one. You guys just have to, you gotta remember, you gotta be careful, okay? Just like when Trumples, all right? When the Trumples try to play with free speech and say how much they care about it, it's just like when the Nazis did it. They don't give a fuck about free speech. They just want to use it to fight with you. And it's the same thing with a lot of these pro-Hamas people, right? They don't actually give a fuck about free speech or any of these actual principles. They're only using it to fight with you, because you better fucking believe that when it's on the other side, you've got people like Hasan will talk about throwing you in re-education camps or banning certain types of speech that shouldn't be allowed, or divesting and not supporting financially any possible pro-capitalist whatever the fuck thing, and let the streets run red with the blood of landlords and blah blah blah. Okay, so don't ever let these illiberal fucks gaslight you into thinking they're fighting for fucking freedoms, okay? Because they absolutely are not. Don't trust illiberal people, okay? They're not like us, all right? If there is any founding ideology of the United States that's supposed to unify us, it should be things like this, and they don't share those values, okay? Don't forget that.
I'm gonna literally start campaigning against Joe Biden, I think. Like, not just, like, I'm going to start actively discouraging people to not vote for Joe Biden.
We have to let Israel complete their war on terror. It's a horrible thing, but they have to do it, and they have to do it fast, and we have to get back to order. And people have to respect law and order in this country.
Win it, and win it quickly. It's sort of reminiscent of how you dealt with ISIS in my mind.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we knocked out ISIS in record time. We had it out in 3 to 4 weeks. People said it was...
How does every single thing he says sounds so stupid? ISIS? I think that was like a 3 or 4 week thing, right? Oh.
It's going to take 4 years. You have to get the job done. It's a horrible job to do, but they have to respond when they do. When there's an attack, a sneak attack, like on October 7th, that's so violent and such hatred, you have to clean it out. You have to clean out the cancer, and you have to let them do their job. And frankly, it has to be done fast, because this is not sustainable for anybody. The job has to be done. It has to be done fast. The United States has to get courage, and the United States has to speak up.
Hamas Piker Certified Classic.
No offense, but you say all of this about them being evil Hamas people, then say to reject violence or we don't need special protections when Jewish students are literally being attacked. Bro, hello, chief, lots of people get attacked. What special protections? It's already illegal to attack Jewish people. You know that, right? You know it's illegal to attack a Jewish person. You can't do that. You can't. That's already illegal.
Seriously, they were looking at police officers, particularly black police officers, and accusing them of being the KKK because they didn't want to be taken away, and I guess they were trying to flip the switch. But the idiocy that you see on the screen, did you see the guy run underneath? Look, they're trying to get beyond the police tape here. I mean...
Oh, he was having an anime moment in his head. Hold on. For For the 3% of women in the audience, okay, that don't understand this, all right? And this is a warning. This is a warning to the young men, okay? Warning to the young men around us, for the 3% of women that don't understand this, all right? Every man in his head up until like age like probably 24, 25 has this idea in the back of their mind that if they ever go full sicko mode, they can do an unbelievable amount of damage. That's what was going through this guy's mind right now. If I just go full sicko mode this one time, I can do anything.
And accusing them of being KKK.
That's what was going through. That's what was going through Lil Bro's mind right now.
And I guess they were trying to flip the switch.
And or this one, he could not do anything. He had no fear, no doubt in his mind. He was about to mow this cop down. He was just gonna come right. He's not even full out running. He's just like, I absolutely am about to just steamroll this guy. Just one time, I'm gonna go all out. Just this once.
Flip the switch. But the idiocy that you see on your screen right now.
With as easily as the top of that trash can folded, I don't even know how he was holding it up.
But the idiocy that you see on your screen right now. Did you see the guy run underneath? Look, they're trying to get beyond.
And he doesn't even get away. This guy's like holding on to his sleeve. The cop has his like sleeve and he pulls him back here. Ooh, oh no. He's like, why did I zip it up today? Fuck.
On the police tape here. I mean,
what kind of obstruction are they getting?
Craziness right now.
Look at the random wheelchair guy.
Beyond the police tape here. I mean,
what kind of obstruction are they getting?
Craziness right now.
Wait, which one? Where? Is there a wheelchair guy breaking through? Because that'd be pretty funny.
Switch. But the idiocy that you see on your screen right now. Did you see the guy run underneath? Look, they're trying to get beyond the police tape here. I mean,
what kind of obstruction are they getting?
Craziness right now.
Red snow hat. With the red hat. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, one more time. One more time.
Did you see the guy run underneath? Look, they're trying to get beyond.
Wait, fuck. Oh, I was like looking in the background. Wait, what? Was that the with the Palestinian snow cap on? Is that supposed to be? Or is it it's just random colors? It's not, right? No, it's not. It's not. It's just random. It's just like fucking. There's not even any green here. No, I'm seeing things.
What kind of obstruction?
Look, they're trying to get beyond the police.
Is he a protester, counter protester? Is he just chilling? What's this guy even doing here?
Beyond the police tape here.
Oh, there he goes.
What kind of obstruction are they getting?
Craziness right now.
Oh. It's a Blazers beanie destiny. This is Portland. Okay. I don't know who the fuck the Blazers are, but all right. Nice. Oh, the queen has fallen. Hopefully forever.
Liberals will turn around and offer some sympathy. Fox News will go and say they get what they deserved. Bill Maher will say that they're narcissistic. Make no mistake. All of this could have easily been avoided with the university doing what doing what Brown did, which is meet the demands.
That's not how protesting works, by the way. You can't just shut down large swaths of society until you get what you want. Or if you want to, you can, but you get ready to get arrested for it. Like, that's what's going to happen.
The student protesters. But of course, they did not want to do that. They were far too invested in maintaining their big donors and sick the rabid dogs of the state on the students. So tell me who fucking terrorized this college campus tonight? Was it the actual pro-Palestinian students themselves, many of which are Jewish too? Or was it the motherfucking NYPD? The answer is simple. Who do you think is a bigger threat to the student population here? This won't stop the encampment and it won't stop the protest. It will only solidify the organizers' support and give them good reason to take more precaution to defend it next time. Oh, 100%. 100%. Incredible. Incredible sights, dude. And then liberals talk about Tiananmen Square.
That's definitely what we're seeing right now.
Hamas Piker, certified classic, 7 hours ago. Paid up votes. Hey guys, let's get this to the top of Reddit all. Israel's a Nazi-style state. Israel's actions are identical to the Nazi regime. Hasan. Hey guys, let's get these up dudes going, okay? Maybe.
And this, the funny thing is, this is exactly what Hasan does when he tweets and he's doing it on stream and he's going to you guys. There's a lot of mean comments to me. Can we go ahead and take care of these guys in the YouTube comment section as he scrolls and scrolls? Guys on LSF, I know. As he scrolls and scrolls.
Maybe we'll get him canceled. What are they gonna do? Am I gonna get fucking on the top of the stopantisemitism.org leaderboard again? Hey guys, it's so funny because sometimes they do these up dudes to the left shit and then it actually hits our all. This obviously is not a take that people will love about on Reddit, because Reddit is fucking insane when it comes to any position that the American State Department holds. Oh, up dude. Yeah, they fucking call me Hamas Piker in their subreddit.
It's got to be so frustrating because he's got like 52 different nicknames for me. And like, I think they're very funny. Divorcelli, debate pedophile. I'm trying to make it to debate Hitler, but unfortunately I'm with the Jews right now, but I'm sure we'll side against him in the future on something. Meanwhile, he's like sincerely and actually molding like crazy over the nicknames that he gets in my I said yesterday he added debate mercenary. Debate mercenary. Okay, something more derogatory, like a debate ringer, I think, or at least that was our derogatory name for Mercs back in the esports days.
Come on, dude.
A debate sellsword.
There's nothing more pathetic, nothing more worm-like than fucking purchasing Reddit up dudes.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9-ish Twitter tabs right now. Okay, light research day.
To do propaganda for another streamer who does not give a shit about you, doesn't know you, does not care about you, that you have a parasocial relationship with. You're doing propaganda for his own personal grievances because he's never not going to be a toxic debate pedophile. So he will always forever be angry that someone that he thought would be his little orbiter, just like many of his other current orbiters, actually fucking eclipsed him. And he has never let go of that resentment. And you are fighting his 5-year-long battle at this point for him. It's so sad. If you truly love this person in a parasocial way, you should be telling him to take care of his son, bro. He's 40 years old.
40 years old. How many memes? He's playing my greatest hits going on here. We've got 22 seconds. How many other memes can we get to? We're going to do the divorce one. Is he going to bring up the fact that all my audiences are made up of former Nazis or current Nazis? And then everyone that he's ever loved doesn't like him or his friends leave him. 3 or 4 of these. Let's see how many we can hit in 22 seconds.
He's got a whole ass child. Pushing 40.
40. This guy's like 2 years younger than me. Why would you go after my age of all things?
The amount of fucking resentment that they have in the amount of resentment he has in his fucking heart is just unimaginable. It's unhealthy. I'm gonna hit the top of the hour ad break right now.
Oh, we didn't hit anything else. Okay. It was a light day for him.
Liberals will turn around. Protests. The White House spokeswoman said that the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and Department of Education will be involved. This means the Biden administration may be pursuing federal charges against student protesters. I'm gonna literally start campaigning against Joe Biden, I think.
Okay.
Like, not just like, I'm gonna start actively discouraging people to not vote for Joe Biden.
Freddie Crazy Israeli, remember there are 2 million Arab citizens within Israel. Over 90% oppose Hamas' attack, and over 66% support Israel's right to fight against Hamas until the hostages are back. I survey them often. You can Google it.